After a few years, your floor mats might start to look a little bit wilted. They might be torn, they might start curling on the edges, and they might just be needing a replacement. So this is a very inexpensive option. It comes with two of the front mats. It comes with the rear mat and also comes with the second row floor mat. They came in a package all fairly folded up with a lot of creases. If you set them out in the sun and let them bake for a little bit, they actually do start to straighten out. And you can fold them in places where you see creases, and then gradually it starts to level out. You can see these OEM floor mats, when you get in, that commonly gets scuffed. Then you get dirt and junk down underneath. It's still functional, but I wanted to try something different. Now I do have WeatherTech second row floor mat here, and I actually really like these. They fit very, very well. And I've had this for at least a year or so, and it has not curled on the edges. It still maintains a very, very nice fit, and it's held up really well. You can see just kind of the general thickness of this. There's no lip around the edge. It's nice and smooth. And it's got these little dimples on the bottom to help maintain traction, just so there's no slipping and sliding around. Now, if you compare these, the Amazon ones, you do have this folded edge that's kind of a sharper edge. It doesn't really have the nice smooth edge like the WeatherTech. There's also no dimples on the underside to prevent slipping. But if it forms pretty securely around all the ridges on the flooring, it may not slip, and you may not need those little grips. The feel of the floor mats are basically really similar. I can't really tell the difference. These tend to be a little bit more rigid, and these tend to be a little bit more pliable for the WeatherTech. So this one's been baking out in the sun. It is still more rigid than the WeatherTech. All right, we're going to take out our floor mats and put in these Amazon ones. You can see that actually fits really nice. There's a decent overlap on this side, and it fits fairly flush. You can see how it doesn't really lay completely flush. I might just let it sit in the hot car for a while and just kind of see if that starts to lay flat. This is a 2018, so after several years that has kind of separated away from there, this is a huge curl right here. So we'll take this out and swap it for this one here. And here's the new one. Those fit nice and securely, no problem there. I really like this overlap. That looks really nice. Already, I think that this is a better conformation than those old mats were for a fraction of the cost. Okay, I'm going to take out the WeatherTech. And here you can compare them side by side. So we have the Amazon ones and the WeatherTech right there. See the overall thickness compared to this. You can see that its lip kind of folds over on the edge. So when you first put in this second row mat, you can kind of see how it lifts up a little bit. But what I think can help is just by tucking it underneath this hinge on the rear seat. And that helps hold it down. Then I think after some time in a hot car, it'll just settle down just fine. So it actually fits pretty decent. You can kind of see along the margin. It's got a good lip overhang here. It fits fairly conformed all along the entire edge. The front has this lip to it here, which is actually not too bad, and it still allows for air circulation for the underside foot vent. So that's pretty decent, while still maintaining a ledge here so water isn't going to run from your boots or shoes down underneath that pad. So overall, that second row fits pretty decent. I like it. You can see with the WeatherTech mat how it has that cutout there in the front to allow for that footwell air circulation. So it has this ridge here also that helps prevent water from your boots seeping forward and up and out this cutout. So two different ways of doing it. They both allow some air circulation and they both prevent water from seeping down. Now the other reason I wanted to try this Amazon mat is because it came with a rear cargo mat. And I never had a rear cargo mat. In fact, I spilled water and a bunch of stuff in the back and it was kind of a big mess. So I kind of would like some sort of rubber mat in the back, and it doesn't have to be the super best quality. I was just looking for something that fit, that was relatively inexpensive. So hopefully this fits the bill. Let's try it out. Now in order to put this rear cargo mat down, I have to take all of this out, which is probably good anyway, which I try to do before winter every year in order to just reevaluate everything, condense things, take things away that I don't need, or add things that I do need specifically for winter. We'll just kind of go through this. First, I have a backpack. It's portable. This is full of medical stuff and survival stuff. So if you wanted, you could grab this bag very easily for some first aid or some survival. So that's a very quick bag. Some people call that a get home bag. Ratchet straps, tire puncture seal. I used this once and it worked great, so I really love having that accessible and easy. For the winter, I have a heated blanket, which is nice. This is not a TRD premium, so I do not have heated seats, but a heated blanket works just as well. I have a shovel for both mud and snow. That's very easily accessible. Got boots for both mud and snow and slush. Smitty-built air compressor. It's just an awesome air compressor. I have some paracord. I have a couple ratchet straps without hooks on them. They're just the straps. Got an ice scraper, snow brush. Pretty much need that for Minnesota. I have this block because I have a jack that's too short for this lifted vehicle. So I have to put the jack on top of this block in order to raise the vehicle if I ever get a flat tire or need access. Here's a bag of tools, fire extinguisher. Here's a bottle jack, and this is called a fish plate, which is for railroad tie. It gives you some good base footing to raise the jack on. This is the pipe for the jack, a bow saw. Got another smaller shovel, which also has a sharpened blade on it. This is actually a old World War II shovel. That's pretty cool. I really like that one. Got emergency food and water. Just a quick note, these bags are awesome. They expand with freezing, they don't leak, they're inexpensive, they're collapsible, super lightweight. I carry 3 of them in each vehicle, plus a few of these freeze-dried meals. Here's a cook stove. In this bin, I carry a variety of ropes, jumper cables, hitches, hitch pins, shackles, gloves. Got some extra oil. Got some extra winter clothes here, extra winter jacket. I have food and all sorts of emergency survival stuff in here. Got some extra socks, because having wet feet in the winter is not good. I also have some paper towels, jumper battery, window screens for camping. I have a container of antifreeze, and I have this cargo net that helps hold everything down. I have this that helps hide everything, some traction boards. Here's kind of a look at the little shelf system I have, which is just basically plywood on 3 stilts anchored down. So I'm going to undo all of that, take this out, and put that floor mat on the underside and see how that fits. All right, now that I got the back all cleaned out, and this has been sitting in the sun for a while, flattened out, we'll see if it fits decently. So it's laying in here. You can see how it kind of rides up a little bit and leaves a gap. And on this side, same thing, rides up a little bit and leaves a gap. So it's not like it's not centered or anything. These cutouts are in the correct spot. Waterproof, it's functional for this purpose. I actually kind of like that it does go up and over all the way to the back seat as opposed to being cut right here. It'd be nice to have an actual platform with drawers. Here you can see how I attached this platform. You can see one right back there, and then one right back there. So that helps keep this nice and secure, prevents it from flying around anywhere. Okay, we got everything packed up nice again. Here you can see the rubber mat on the underside. That's okay, better than just the carpet. So in summary, if you're looking for an affordable set of floor mats for your 4Runner, these would fit. They fit fine, they're durable, good materials, and very affordable. So go ahead and check them out. I'll put the link below. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe, give it a like. I'm really close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. Thanks a lot, and we'll catch you next time.